To the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Miami Dolphins. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Come on, set!
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Again, they'll run it with Mostert.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Let's go now! Shot, 17. Ready?
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. To throw again on 2nd down.
Tua. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Now after the INT, it's Carr.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
7:34.
They'll set up a throw.
Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to it behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr, a dump off here to Bolden. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert, but right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Carr now to throw, able to find Waller. That's complete.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And Charles, it's early, but that's a key third down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. They just pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
Now a first carry for Brandon Bolden. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. We're scoreless after 1. Setting to throw on first down is Tua.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
On the draw, Bolden. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. And he'll find Moreau here. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
What now?
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And able to complete it to Moreau. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulder.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Jacobs taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Raiders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson.
And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. He's at the 40, 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw his Carr. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken in at the 11. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
2 and now on first down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
That's going to be caught downfield by Hill.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 42 yards.
And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Carr to throw. Catch made, it's Moreau. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Carr now on first down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
On first down, Carr. Oh, looking for Waddle, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Red, yellow.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On first down, Tagovailoa. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
A like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And that'll be incomplete. The intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs, but it'll be second down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Carr. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch,
and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Davante Adams, 35 yards.
And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Ready? On first down, they go with Mostert again.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he stopped after a gain of 1, not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Miami. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter.
Here we go. Here we
So
go.
line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
A 10-yard pickup, And it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here, because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the two defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers, and if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run. I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here's Mostert.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
On the ball.
Now Waddle on the jet sweep.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Important extra point up and through. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Tua. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
This is caught inside the 15. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing his Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Carr to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Carr. A dump off here to Bolden. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So no gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now another timeout called for by the offense.
That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now Carr, gotta have this one. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Down! Get down! Get down!
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
So the Raiders are going to get the football first here in the overtime session as we are back underway. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Carr now on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now Carr. And he gets it to Bolden.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Now a play fake. Carr. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And they need 5 yards on third down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. Third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and that changes everything here in OT.
And now that changes things in a big way because you're forced to try a long field goal to hopefully get something out of that opening drive in overtime, and it's unsuccessful. And now on the other sideline, maybe you just need a couple of first downs, get your own kicker set up with a chance to win this game.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
They find some open field here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. He goes 24 yards on the touchdown run.
So it's a win for the Dolphins here, and it was a strong performance by Tua that helped lead the way.
Yeah, he was just on target all afternoon with 3